Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. Quite an interesting news, I must say. It came as a shock to many Nigerians to hear that Kenneth Okonkwo, one of the vibrant Labour Party speakers, have been suspended from from Labour Party. Kenneth Okonkwo and others to think that Kenneth Okonkwo is suspended is not only laughable, it's amazing, in fact appalling. You're going to find out why, what he did, and who is suspending him. Well, before we go into the newspaper, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. All right. Well, according to a report we heard, Labour Party National Working Committee (NEC) has suspended its presidential spokesperson Kenneth Okonkwo, acting National Publicity Secretary Comrade Obiora Ifo, and others. These are the Abori-led group. Recall that Lamidi Apapa, no wonder, early last week announced that Labour Party NEC meeting for today in Bauchi and invited the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, the newly Labour Party elected governor, House of Reps and senators of the party, and so on. However, today the National Executive Council of the Labour Party suspended 12 of its members after their NEC meeting under the leadership of Lamidi Apapa. The suspended members were alleged to have committed anti-party activities and unruly behavior against the factional party chairman Alhaji Bashiru Lamidi Apapa. The offense was said to have been that they issued a statement without the authority of the party. This is part of the statement. It said that the NEC in session also considered the action of 12 of its members, namely Obiora Ofo, Kenneth Okonkwo, Pastor Mrs. Adebayo Ekong, Comrade PG Igene, Engineer Diola Adebajo, Pastor Funke Awolowo, Sam Emeka Okpala, Barrister Folusho Leng, Folakemi Collins, Comrade Olubumi Adesanya, Larry Adenuga, and Dr. Olatubosun Oswald for their anti-party activities and unruly behavior against the party leadership, which include issuing statement without authority of the party. The NEC in session therefore suspended them from the party. The NEC in session therefore suspended them from the party. Well, this is so, not only is it laughable, it's annoying. Who is Lamidi? That this guy he needs to be checked. Is who is suspending who? I thought people said you are not having any issues. Why are you not suspending? In fact, no wonder you went all the way to Bauchi to go. Why don't you go and host that your meeting in Edo and just go and pay courtesy visit in Edo? Let them just tell you how they welcome members. Why are you going to Bauchi? No, Bauchi is too far. Go to Edo. Let them welcome. Are you not the fractional party chairman again? Let the Edo people welcome you properly. You understand? When I heard this, I was like, okay, what did Kenneth do? I thought they said Apata himself, Papa himself have agreed that he has no issues. Now we already know. It's so obvious. Papa, please rest. You don't have an issue here. Rest. Kenneth Okonkwo and these people you mentioned, they are full members of Labour Party, functioning very well. No suspension anywhere. It is Lamidi that is waking up on his own, in his own dream world, and suspending people he chooses to suspend. A choice he alone has made. Or you're for him. Let him go down to where Labour Party is, go to Bauchi to go and host. Let's find out really what is going on. Just some few months back, the likes of Festus Keyamo, senior advocate of Nigeria, SAN, had actually dragged the person of Atiku Abubakar, saying that he laundered money and that they should probe him that he's not fit to become the president. And he actually tagged and insisted that ICPC and EFCC should actually probe him and he shouldn't stand for governorship. It will amaze you the result that came out. Well, according to the news, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) has asked the Federal High Court in Abuja to dismiss a case brought by Minister of State for Labour Festus Keyamo, who wants former Vice President Atiku Abubakar investigated and prosecuted. A report has it that Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission (ICPC) also wants the court to ignore Keyamo's case. Keyamo filed a suit on January 20th seeking an order for the EFCC, ICPC, and the Code of Conduct Bureau to investigate and prosecute Abubakar Atiku. The case is based on claims by an ex-aide, Michael Achimogo, who alleged that between 1999 and 2007, Abubakar and ex-president Olusegun Obasanjo defrauded the country using special purpose vehicles. At a hearing on Wednesday, lawyers for EFCC and ICPC argued that the suit is not valid and should be dismissed. One lawyer claimed that Keyamo did not follow the proper legal procedures, while another said that the ICPC worked discreetly and was not approached correctly by Keyamo. Mrs. Obi Odoku, the counsel for ICPC, said, "We'll do a discreet investigation. He, Keyamo, gave us 72 hours ultimatum within which to investigate, prosecute the first defendant. That is not how we operate. We take our time to do a discreet investigation." Atiku's lawyer also argued against the suit's validity and accused Keyamo of abusing his office. Keyamo's lawyers, O.C. Oju, urged the court to dismiss the objections raised by the defendant and proceed to hear the case on merit. Uju queried the competence of Atiku's objection, arguing that it was filed when the court had not assumed jurisdiction over the case and before he could be served with the originating processes. Justice Omotosho, after entertaining the argument by lawyers to the parties, adjourned until June 5 for ruling in preliminary objections. Wow, to think that Festus Keyamo was one time one of the legal persons who also helped EFCC should know the processes involved in some of these issues that has to do with financial misappropriation. It's amazing that he's now doing magic on this one. He should know the processes and he should give him 3 days ultimatum. Well, when I saw that 7 days, this how many days ultimatum he gave, I was like, this guys usually give them when you file your whatever, you allow them to do the investigation. I was really surprised. Like, okay, my mind was probably because he is in government, so they have a way of expediting their own issues. Well, I guess he's a minister now, so maybe he has some things that most Nigerians don't know. But, well, the case is still on course. By June 5th, they'll start the processes again. I personally feel that case was probably just for the issue of elections, so that probably Atiku Abubakar will not have a full leverage to contest, of which, of course, Atiku Abubakar understand the dynamics. These are just court hearings and all that. But whatever the case is, we'll keep you updated as soon as more information on that comes up. And a quick one on the issue of Labour Party. I think going forward, Papa may likely, if you check our feed, you see the full press release made by Labour Party, where they actually told Nigerians ahead that Papa is holding one God knows what meeting is holding in Bauchi, and it is not true, it's not legal, it's not true, it's not acceptable, and the Labour Party is one formidable force, holding the same people, the very strong members of Labour Party, who the whole Nigerians, the whole world knows as stakeholders and card-carrying members of Labour Party, who are spokesmen, who have been able to show that dexterity in the party, and the very people Papa is trying to suspend. I don't understand. Papa be coming down. That's going to wrap it up. Let's meet in our comment section. What's it?